As the art world more and more discovers Pattaya, and Pattaya loves the art world, it's interesting to look back and see that as long ago as 1995, a bottle art museum opened here in Pattaya, and it's grown ever since and now occupies proud new premises. It's a must to visit. The Bottle Art Museum was created long ago by a Dutchman, Peter Bay-Delay, who passed on his skills to others here, which has meant the quirky museum has been a favourite outing for sightseers in Pattaya ever since. Each bottle is effectively a moment in history, captured for the amazement and enjoyment of all visitors. The ships of the world are a first choice of subject in this type of detailed artistry. They are indeed. They're Dutch clogs. Extraordinary, isn't it, that they used to wear these in the fields of Holland, the Netherlands. They're made of timber. Of course, Holland was also a great seafaring nation, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if those early skills with timber were transferred to putting ships in bottles. A great skill that goes back hundreds of years, and the instigator of this bottle museum also had Dutch connections. So you see the theme running through it all. Dutch clogs, just to remind us of where some of these ideas came from. But the museum's place here in Southeast Asia has also directed the skills into depicting historic structures of this region. Religious buildings are favoured for their beauty and national significance. The domestic architecture of Europe is another subject that's always appealing, and visitors to the Bottle Art Museum in Pattaya remain in awe of the mystic process that creates such a wonder in a bottle. When people come to visit this really fascinating Bottle Art Museum beside the big hospital here in Pattaya, so you can't miss it, they will be wondering, I'm sure, how on earth do they create such art in a bottle? For that matter, where do such an array of bottles come from? Well, as it happens, at least you can see some of the action happening before you leave, because Ajahn Prapaisi is going to demonstrate, I hope, some of the tricks of the trade. Okay, so in this case, we have I think it's a little house that's being constructed within the bottle. Although a lot of it has already been done, Ajahn is showing us how they use those long tongs to place, in this case, boards on the roof. She does it with great ease, of course, but I can imagine we'd be rather fiddly with it at first. But I mean, it is an art that hundreds, if not thousands, of people have done through the ages, so it's not impossible to learn if you have the will. And so they click nicely into place. อันนี้บานที่มาจากที่ไหนครับทำเองค่ะเอาทำเองค่ะความคิดเองความคิดเองจากเริ่มต้นเลยนี่จริงๆอาจารย์ปีเตอร์teacher my teacher Peter Bay-Delay from Holland artist from Holland I see yes there is this strong link with Holland Peter who established all of this was also the person who taught others such as Ajahn here how to create this extraordinary art in a bottle. So if you want to try it or get some ideas about how it's done, this is the place to visit. The bottles themselves are an impressive collection brought together for this new purpose, and coming from many countries where they originally contained wine and spirits. Those oversized bottles, well, they were located in Italy, already drained of their contents and destined to bring a new kind of pleasure to the many visitors to the Pattaya Bottle Art Museum.